According to Uganda Hotel Owners Association, over 400,000 people lost their jobs in the hotel industry. However, the launch of the Ukarimu Academy is to help both staff members and tourism companies recover from this crisis by supporting hospitality professionals. The challenge of COVID-19 crisis left about 80 to 90% of people employed in the hospitality industry jobless, with some sent on prolonged unpaid leave.
And most especially young Ugandan men and women. Many of them don't always see hospitality and tourism as a career. They think, okay, we failed at law or we failed at this, let us jump into hospitality as our last resort. And actually there is such a career to be had in hospitality and tourism, and that's what we want people to start recognizing. Start giving them that confidence, the motivation, the self-belief that the industry can provide such a sustainable source of income for people.
To this effect, equipping the hospitality staff with skills in the domains that their employers consider crucial will maximize their chances of returning to their jobs.
We still have SOPs, we still close at 9 p.m, we still have the curfew, and we are still operating at a fraction of what we used to operate at. We still have the SOPs that guide the hotels that make sure that you cannot have conferences which are maybe more than 200 people. So those people who are still home, this is an opportunity for them that once they get back, they are not raw, they are not rusted. They can be able to come immediately, pick up and continue working.
Setting up regional networks of tourism companies is also viewed as key to addressing the skills gap collectively, and job seekers will have the opportunity to compete for senior positions.
Students are being placed into lodges, into hotels, to ensure that they lay the beds, they make the meals, they cook, they serve. And by the time they are rolled out of these institutions, the Resort Tourism Academy and other partners, they are already skilled enough to continue doing the work. Personally, I represent the Resort Tourism Academy, and it is the academy that trains in the Rwenzori region. And our job is to ensure that for Porto Tourism City, being a tourism city, we have skilled, practical, well, intelligent young people who are going to serve our tourists when they come to our area.
The chairman, Tourism and Hospitality Council, Herbert Byaruhanga, says the Ukarimu Academy has come at a time when Ugandans are migrating to acquisition of skills to boost their professionalism.
You may have many people who don't meet the standards. So it's very important that we have interventions like these ones which are coming up now to be able to make sure that there are no more leakages of the skills. It is also sometimes absurd that you get people who may claim that they are not relevant skills in the sector, and that demand for interventions from other countries. It should be regulated. That's why we are trying to make sure that we have got many more trained people, skilled people within the country to be able to match the demand that we have within the country.
Ukarimu's training is based on active learning relevant to the private sector, and an app has been developed where people can study online. The training is to take 2 years. Sudat Kai, UBC.